Hey there, Squirrel Army! Today we're talking about Hexplate Wallbreaker. You can join the Squirrel Army by subscribing. Alright, so this is a artifact equipment. It has essentially the same ability to make that Phyrexian creature, except it's a 2/2 rebel. So this is for the Alliance side, not for the Phyrexian side. I guess, so it's a bit different. But it has that same ability where it makes a creature when it enters the battlefield. The equipped creature gets +2/+2. Whenever a crit creature attacks, if it's the first combat phase this turn, untap each attacking creature. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. So this is an additional combat card, and I think it's pretty darn good. It's obviously, a bit of mana, total investment, but still, once it's equipped, which it will be when you cast it as well, because it will attach itself to that 2/2 rebel, then it's pretty darn good, especially if you can find ways to give that rebel haste and things like that. It's real good. Or even if you can find ways to equip for free, that's really good as well. So I do think that this can see a lot of play in decks that want to take extra combats, and there's lots of decks that contain red that want to take extra combats. In fact, I think almost all of them want to take extra combats. But having said that, I do think that this is a very good extra combats card. It's not the most broken card ever, but it's certainly very good, I think. So it can find its way into a bunch of different decks. And I was just thinking about the, whatever her name is, the Jeskai commander, that when she attacks, she reveals the top cards of your library, and you play all the non-creature spells and whatnot. There's a few decks that are like that, where the commander is obviously just pretty darn stupid with it and things like that. The +2 buff to anything, that's fine. So essentially you're getting a 4/4 for 5 here when this enters, and an extra combat potentially, depending on if you can give it haste, and if the 2/2 happens to die, which is a 4/4 again, then it's like, well, now I can move it around or do whatever it is I need to do with it. And move on with my life. So, yeah, it doesn't have that many downsides. Obviously, it has the downside of not being 0 mana or whatever else and things like that. And not being, like, just a pure combo card, but it's still pretty darn good. You can certainly still get good value out of it, I think. And I'm definitely looking at putting this into my Boros deck that I have right now, and I don't know whether I'm going to change that deck to being something else, but I might have to look at it. I don't know. It's a quite interesting deck, but yeah, this will definitely help it out, and I do think that deck does need a few more cards to be kind of figured out and fiddled with and whatnot, but yeah, this will certainly help out that pile and whatnot. So yeah, I think that this is a cool card. I like the artwork on it as well, kind of cool there with the battering ram thing there. So yeah, but anyway, you guys can obviously let me know what you guys think of this one, and writing your thoughts down there in those comments below. And I hope to catch you in the next one.